Marvel needs to swap out Kang the Conqueror for Doctor Doom in the MCU. And in this video I'm going to explain how they can do it. But why should they derail their plans with Phase 5 and 6 by replacing this character? With all the drama going on with Jonathan Majors, innocent until proven guilty, but it ain't looking good, and declining box office returns with each subsequent film, Marvel needs to take a hard look at where they're standing and make massive changes. Even if it turns out that all of this news about Jonathan Majors is not accurate, the damage has already been done to him, his brand, and everything he's attached to. Majors recently had an ad campaign for the US Army pulled. His newest film with Disney was just pulled from theatrical release, and he was dropped by his talent management agency and his PR firm. Dang, man, his PR team dropped him? And spinning headlines to make him look better is their only job. Besides dropping the only non-Marvel film he's attached to, Disney really hasn't made any kind of statement or taken any action.
I plead the fifth.
But being completely honest, it doesn't even make sense that they went with Kang over Doctor Doom for Secret Wars in the first place. After Avengers Endgame, we all knew that Secret Wars was on the horizon. It was going to be the only way they could top themselves. So when they finally made the announcement, everything felt right. The problem is, it wasn't going to be what we thought. Secret Wars in the comics was a mini-series in the 1980s where they brought many different heroes and villains together from across the Marvel Universe and had them fight on a planet called Battleworld. Both Doctor Doom and Kang the Conqueror were in the series. However, things didn't turn out too well for one of them. It just goes to show that Doctor Doom should lead the Secret Wars film as the main antagonist, since, as you can see with one word, he was able to order Ultron to take out Kang with no issue. Then once he gained the power of the Beyonder, he rebuilt Kang the Conqueror atom by atom, just to prove a point to the Avengers. This is what I mean when I say Doctor Doom is one of the coldest characters in the Marvel Universe. But hold on, dear viewer, it doesn't stop there. Not only was Doom a key player in the original Secret Wars, but also the 2015 version as well. It's almost like a sign they should have put Doctor Doom in the film in the first place. But that would be too obvious. Yeah, and before Secret Wars, we're going to be getting Kang Dynasty. Don't worry, nobody's really even heard of that comic book arc. I'm pretty sure they picked it because it was a cool name. Might as well adopt a storyline that came out in a time in America with absolutely no cultural significance. Oh no. I understand the reasoning for wanting Kang to be built up for the next phase of the MCU. However, I don't understand in Quantumania's post-credit scene where they had thousands of Kangs, all played by Jonathan Majors. I get that Benedict Cumberbatch played all the Doctor Stranges in Multiverse of Madness. However, I think that was a fluke, because we already saw all of the different Spider-Men in No Way Home, and as you can tell, they were all physically very different. They could have had other people play the variants of Kang and never run into this problem in the first place. But at this point, Majors has literally played thousands of them. The fact that Marvel not only bet the house on Kang, but also Majors as Kang, put them in a situation where they have to act fast to fix this disaster. But why change from Kang to Doom in the first place? Well, many reasons actually. The fans have been asking for this character for years, Fantastic Four is coming out right before Secret Wars, and they've already announced that Doctor Doom will not feature in that film at all. And he's a key figure in Secret Wars 1 and 2015. Plus, he is an incredibly deep character with much to offer. With Kang being the focal point of many projects in the MCU, it's almost giving off a villain of the week kind of vibe. Because it seems that every time he's showing up on screen, they're killing that version off and bringing in a new one. Seems like the MCU is almost turning into a CW show. There are a few ways to theoretically bring in Doctor Doom into the MCU. Some are much better than others. The best way they could do it is by having him come in a post-credit scene in Kang Dynasty, basically recreating the scene where Doom punches out Thanos' spine and dusts him in the process, swapping Thanos out for Kang. Another idea, which I absolutely hate, is if they made Doctor Doom a variant of Kang. Honestly, this would be a stupid move, but based off Marvel and Disney's recent track record, I feel like that's something they actually might do. And the reason it's a dumb move is Kang is a descendant of Reed Richards, and having him be a variant would completely diminish the value and impact of having the actual Doctor Doom in the MCU. It would impact it heavily by not having him be his own character and just having him be another version of a character we've seen so many times at this point. Plus, it would absolutely infuriate the fans. And trust me, you do not want an army of sweaty nerds and keyboard warriors coming for you. And lastly, they could bring him in via the multiverse. I feel like that probably wouldn't be a good idea either, considering what they did with the Illuminati in Multiverse of Madness, bringing in Professor X and Mr. Fantastic just to kill them off in the same film, showing that there are absolutely no repercussions or stakes. It's almost like Marvel giving fans a pat on the head and saying, "Are you happy now, child? Look, you have what you want now, leave us alone." Having it be a variant of our Victor Von Doom from across the multiverse would once again diminish the value of having the character appear. Yeah, it's a one-off, like you'll never see this Doctor Doom ever again. They would just end up killing him off like they did with the Illuminati, and after all of that build-up, it would just be resolved so fast we wouldn't even be able to enjoy having Doctor Doom in this scenario. Because it wouldn't even be the Doctor Doom from the main MCU. I could rant for a while about how variants are destroying stakes in the MCU, and if that's something that you'd like to see, comment down below and let me know. The only way they could make Kang work in Secret Wars is if they surprise us with Doom taking him out like he does in the original run. If they decide to only use Kang as a plot device, that would make sense. Writing him off right away at the beginning of Secret Wars, or in a post-credit scene in Kang Dynasty. That way we could get the Victor Von Doom that we've always wanted. It would be almost like what they do in the comics when they bring in a new character and they want to establish how powerful that character is. They have him fight Wolverine, beating him in the process, showing that this character is not somebody to be messed with. They could do the exact same thing for Doctor Doom. Doom comes in, wrecks shop with Kang, and immediately sets the stage for the next film, showing that he is incredibly powerful and somebody that the Avengers would not have a chance against, unless they give it everything they have. It's a simple tool that raises the stakes without really even doing any hard work. Kang has been around for a long time in the comics and has ties to many different characters in the Marvel Universe. Plus, he's one of the Avengers' first villains, but he is absolutely nowhere near Doctor Doom. Victor Von Doom is a much deeper character, not only with his convictions, motivations, and morality with how he treats the people of Latveria. I can go much deeper into the history of Victor Von Doom, and if that's something you'd like to see, go ahead and drop a comment below and leave a like on the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy the content, please leave a like on the video. And if you want to see more, click right here to learn about how one man's hunger for power destroyed the Snyderverse. Or click right here to learn about 5 properties that should never be brought to the live-action versions of the MCU or DCU. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one.